Profound. Angel Reese is the most unskilled basketball player in the history of basketball, in my opinion.
Some basketball analysts have called her layups the worst they've seen at the professional level. These aren't my words. They're from experts watching her this season. The criticism keeps growing, and it's not just about her shooting range.
Caitlin Clark gets 15,591 fans in attendance, 105% increase. Compared to the average game is 76.45. And to Angel Reese, it's only 10,000 people.
While Caitlin Clark is being compared to Tiger Woods for revolutionizing her sport and drawing massive crowds, Reese is FaceTiming into her team's championship celebration after not playing in the final 2 games. The difference between them is striking, and what it reveals about the future of women's basketball might surprise you.
I think we went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made.
You ever seen a professional basketball player struggle with something as basic as a simple layup? Reese might be the first in WNBA history to turn this fundamental skill into a major weakness. It's hard to believe that someone playing at the highest level, getting paid for it, can struggle with something most players have mastered by middle school.
Runs down court with the basketball, 3-4 steps ahead of everybody, has an easy layup, and throws it to the girl behind her.
Basketball experts are now calling Reese possibly the most unskilled player in basketball history. With every game, the evidence grows that her technical fundamentals are still weak. Analysts are left wondering how she even made it to the professional level without mastering these basics. Coaches across the league now use her playing style as the how not to guide, showing young players the correct technique by pointing out her mistakes. It's hard to imagine being a professional athlete whose technique becomes the problem. Struggles go well beyond just missing layups. She actively avoids taking shots she knows she can't make when the pressure is on. In the Unrivaled league, she even passed up a wide-open elbow jumper. While some may see this as a smart decision, it actually highlights a lack of confidence and development in her game. Her ability to finish near the rim ranks among the worst in WNBA history for players getting significant minutes, revealing a critical flaw in her skill set. These problems don't just affect her scoring, they'd also hurt her team's spacing and allow defenders to sag off, disrupting the entire offense. Even her rebounding, which is often praised, looks average when factoring in missed shots and poor ball handling. When you combine her flawed shooting mechanics with limited court vision, it's clear that her game is still far from complete.
She don't want that smoke, Steve. She wants nothing to do with having to shoot the basketball. And I give her credit. It's self.
Reese has the physical gifts. Her size, length, and athleticism are undeniable, but her game lacks the necessary polish. While improvement is certainly possible, it will require hard work and a strong sense of self-awareness. The real question isn't whether she has weaknesses, it's whether she'll commit to addressing and improving them. Despite the challenges, the story is far from finished. There's still plenty of time for growth and potential transformation. That's right, Angel. While Reese's team just clinched the Unrivaled league title, and her fans are celebrating like it's a personal win, the reality underneath isn't quite as shiny. There's more to the story than what meets the eye.
My queen! Oh, what an accomplishment. And it was such a big accomplishment. Everybody rushed out to congratulate Angel Reese.
Not only was her performance lackluster throughout the tournament, but she was also virtually absent during the crucial final moments. The team secured the win, but Reese played a minimal role in making it happen.
But I want to tell you what a big deal this was, and just how important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building.
What does it say about a player when they don't even show up for their own championship celebration? When you're committed to the game, you're expected to stand by your team, win or lose. But Angel Reese couldn't even make the effort to attend the celebration for what could be the only championship she ever earns.
Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in during the press conference and celebration.
Remember when I mentioned the need for dedicated work to improve? Well, dedication starts with showing up. While Reese's 3-on-3 team was busy winning the championship, their so-called star player was nowhere to be found during the actual celebration. Instead of being there with her teammates in their moment of glory, Reese only FaceTimed in while the others held the trophy. The situation became even more disappointing when Reese missed the final 2 games of the tournament entirely. Her teammates were forced to battle through critical elimination rounds without her, and as one teammate put it off the record, "We felt abandoned when we needed her most." While they were fighting to win, Reese was busy with photo shoots and product promotions. Her coach later mentioned that her absence left a noticeable void at the worst possible time.
Everybody rush to social media and pretend like you actually watched Unrivaled, actually cared about Unrivaled. Let's go rush to social media and pretend that you care more about the Unrivaled League than Angel Reese does.
The Unrivaled 3-on-3 league itself deserves some attention here, as many basketball insiders view it as a second-tier competition with little prestige. One source even called it a joke, questioning its legitimacy within the professional basketball scene. Given this, Reese's decision to prioritize it becomes even more baffling. She couldn't fully commit to a league that many serious basketball experts consider to be insignificant.
And she thought so much of this championship that she was like, nah, I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammate.
This behavior highlights a concerning trend in Reese's approach to the game. Her absence didn't just affect her own image. It also disrupted the team's chemistry at a crucial time, while other players remained focused on growth and team success. It seems like Reese is more invested in building her personal brand than in improving her skills. This shift in priorities is creating tension, especially when compared to players like Caitlin Clark, whose work ethic and performance on the court speak for themselves. The transformation of the WNBA isn't just happening. It's being led by a player whose impact is measured in solid numbers, not social media buzz. Caitlin Clark is literally reshaping the economics of women's professional basketball.
The average WNBA viewership, game, 7,300 in attendance. Okay. The average Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200. They come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay. 15,300.
Did you know that attendance increases by an incredible 105% when Caitlin Clark takes the court? That's right. The average WNBA game draws about 7,645 fans, but when Clark plays, that number skyrockets to 15,300. This shows the true box office power that comes from relentless dedication and excellence on the court.
Look at this. Caitlin Clark gets 15,591 fans in attendance, 105% increase compared to the average game is 7,645. And to Angel Reese, it's only 10,000.
Caitlin Clark's impact on basketball is similar to how Tiger Woods revolutionized golf, turning it into a global sensation. Analysts often compare the two because, just like Tiger, Clark draws in viewers who've never watched the WNBA before. Her presence not only boosts the league's profile but also creates a Caitlin Clark effect, raising the visibility and opportunities for all players in the league.
When Tiger Woods came up, I think the day he turned pro, Rob, I think it was a $40 million Nike contract the day Tiger turned pro. And in the years that followed, the purses in basketball, there it is, 5-year, $40 million deal as a young phenom. Nike knows how to do this.
The financial impact of Caitlin Clark's success is significant. Nike's $28 million contract with her, averaging about $3 million annually over 8 to 10 years, highlights a strategic business move based on her proven ability to expand the game's audience. This deal is extraordinary in women's basketball, where most endorsement contracts are much smaller, and it shows Nike's confidence in Clark's potential to continue attracting new fans to the sport.
Okay, this is WNBA is paying Caitlin Clark $28 million. Good for frickin'.
Caitlin Clark's influence goes beyond the numbers. She's reshaping the entire fan and sponsor experience. Focused solely on basketball excellence, Clark operates like a well-oiled machine, never letting drama or emotional outbursts affect her game. When fouled, she simply resets, moves on, and gets back to playing hard. This mental toughness is noticed by coaches and respected by teammates, setting her apart as a true professional. Unlike players who let their emotions derail their performance, Clark's composure keeps her and her team in sync, even under pressure.
See, I think history's repeating itself, and Caitlin Clark could be raising the tide and lifting all boats. And I think Angel Reese needs to take a pill because there is a great opportunity here, and I think jealousy is reigning supreme here.